Welcome back to rezero. I still know nothing of this series. So let's jump in.
Good thing we jotted it down.
Hey, Subaru, are you okay? Does your stomach hurt?
Oh, sorry about that. My stomach doesn't hurt. I'm totally fine.
Just very, very weird.
Now then, back to what we were talking about. I don't want to waste even a millisecond of my precious time with you.
Mealy? It's millisecond.
Let's see. We were talking about the knowledge I've bestowed upon everyone here, right?
I still hate you, game. You know what you did.
Yes, you know about so many obscure things. You taught the children new games to play and even made them little potato stamps. Oh, and that mayonnaise stuff too.
That's it. Mayonnaise.
As a bona fide mayonnaise connoisseur, I succeed in recreating such a delicacy with Rem's help. Amelia ended up taking a pretty big liking to it. It's been a huge hit among the villagers in Arlem Village, too, young and old alike.
Though I feel like my efforts in the Mob Beast incident were really diminished, seeing how it's being mentioned in the same line as mayonnaise. I put my life on the line for everyone, man. I mean, I went to help the kids from the village, only to get bitten by some dogs, and I even saved Rem after she tried to save me in the forest, and got bitten by more dogs.
I'm seeing a pattern with you and dogs.
Well, had to come in and save the day before the dogs bit off even more of me. To think, all that effort is on par with mayonnaise. Wait, hold up! Did I do anything other than get eaten by those hellhounds?
No, that's all you did.
Aw, come on. Don't fuss over the small details.
Does she know all you've been doing is getting eaten? Oh, right, she doesn't.
But Mealy!
Oh, that's why he used mealy. Okay.
Many of us know how hard you've worked. That includes Roswell, Rom, and Rem especially. And that goes for me too.
Huh?
You get praise, take
I
it.
know full well the amount of effort you put into everything you've done lately.
Oh boy, she knows you like her. She's just not gonna say anything. Other than that.
So no more being down in the dumps over all this. Alright?
He's gonna celebrate and take it the wrong way.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
why are you moping about like a broken toy? You're always like this.
Well, it's not like I was doing it on purpose. Anyway, this isn't fair! How do I not fall for you all over again after that?
Yes. I think it's a pretty bad habit of yours to so quickly change the subject like that.
In the ADV part, you can enjoy the storyline and use the auto-skip and backlog function. On the item screen, you can examine all the items you've obtained. On the menu screen, you can... Okay. So where's my option to window mode you? Why don't you work right? On the flow chart screen, you can check the current scenario progression rate. On the album screen, you can check the information such as character details. If you need help with controls, use the button help on the bottom right of the screen to check what functions are usable. Now let's move the story along.
Oh? There's a dragon carriage in front of the mansion.
Dragon carriage, you mean those horse carriage looking things? While these seem to be horse-drawn at first glance, there's a pretty distinct difference between them. The creature pulling the carriage along isn't a horse, but a giant lizard.
Although, now that I think about it, they were pretty common to see in the royal capital. What did you call it again? A dragon carriage?
Hmm? That's right. The land dragon is the one pulling the carriage along, so it makes sense to call it as such, no? Wait, did I make a mistake? Does it have a more official name?
No. I'm the clueless one here. You're correct, so don't worry.
Is that so? You aren't trying to confuse me, are you? I don't want to embarrass myself later. If you're lying, you'll really get a walloping from me.
That's a pretty old school phrase. Whoa, it's massive.
I saw them all over the place to the royal capital, but this is the first time I've seen one up close. Amelia called these lizards land dragons. They're basically the same size as a horse from my world.
Welcome back. Apologies for parking in front of the entrance.
And you are?
I am an envoy sent from the royal capital. An emissary of ours is currently tending to the Margrave.
An emissary? Could it be?
I believe it has something to do with the royal selection, as I'm sure you've surmised. I ask that you reserve any questions you may have for your meeting with the emissary. They are awaiting your arrival inside.
The royal selection. I see. Thank you. Welcome back, Miss Amelia. We've been awaiting your return. Thank you. I'm sorry for my absence. I hear we have a guest? Yes, an emissary from the royal capital is here to speak with you. Lord Roswell is tending to them now. I ask that you please join him. Of course. This is a matter that involves me, so I can't just sit idly by.
An emissary from the capital, huh? This is pretty serious business. I'll be sure not to do anything stupid.
Sorry, Subaru, but this is a rather important discussion.
I know. I'm pretty nervous, so that's why I'm preparing myself.
You're not going in, moron.
Sister will be accompanying Miss Amelia to the reception room. There is no need for another servant to do so. Please understand, Subaru.
Seriously? I'm being left out?
I'm sorry, Subaru. Rem, please lead the way. Yes. Please return to your room for the time being, Subaru. I'll come by later and bring you some tea.
And there they go. I know I wouldn't be of much use with my practically non-existent knowledge of this world. But would it really be so much trouble to involve me a little more?
You have no reason to be in there. I mean, it's thanks to me the peace and quiet has returned around here. Although I do understand I'm a little out of my league here.
But understanding that and giving up are two totally different things. Now, what should I do?
You're an idiot. I should try asking Rem again. During movement parts, control Subaru to talk to characters on the map or check points of interest and gather items and information. Collect items and information are important to progress, so try talking to various people and check different spots. An icon will be displayed over the characters you can talk to. Oh, this is like the Inuyasha game I was totally not planning to do. Action will be displayed over the characters you can talk to. Okay, it's gonna pigeonhole me into this one. You recognize Amelia even though through her block identification enchanted robe. Does he have some sort of special ability? Amelia is more important to Subaru than anyone, even himself. Younger of the twin sisters who work as servants in the mansion. To a maid, her master's orders are absolute. Mayonnaise.
I apologize, Subaru. I cannot allow that, even if it's a request coming from you. I must ask that you give up on joining the meeting.
After talking to Rem, try moving to another location. An icon. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I get it. I should go to the main entrance for now. I'm curious about that guy outside. Looks like I won't be able to get into the reception room. I should try to get some information from that guy outside instead. I can't go empty-handed. I should think about this first. What should I bring with me? Oh, right. Rem's got that stash of expensive tea leaves. But where does she keep them? Maybe Rem might know? I'm gonna check it out. The vase has a pretty flower, but now's not the time to be staring at that. Hold on. What if I gave this to the guy outside? Wait, no. If anything, Rem would appreciate this more. To Rem to the corridor to give her the flower. Okay.
This is for me? Thank you. I will cherish it forever.
Forever? I don't think it'll last that long.
Your kind gesture just makes me that happy. I cannot permit you inside, but I can offer my assistance with anything else.
Then I'll take you up on that. Do you know where Ram Ram keeps her secret tea leaf stash?
Sister's tea leaves? They should be in the cabinet in the back of the kitchen.
That's right, the kitchen!
But if you drink her tea, Sister will be very upset with you.
Don't worry, Rem. I won't drink any of it.
I won't be drinking it, but that guy outside might. Well, it's not like I was gonna get anything out of him without taking some risks. Besides, who knows if Ram will find out anyway. If things go well, I can get some information out of that guy without Ram ever finding out about this. If she does, I'll just kowtow and beg for forgiveness. You are gonna die. Now I can read the chat because I put it on my cell phone. Tea leaves are kept in the kitchen. Okay. Just gonna look around a bit. Thanks to the flower, Rem told me where to find the secret. Ram's stash of tea leaves should be in the kitchen. Found Ram's secret tea leaf stash. Now I'm ready to go talk to that guy. Now I'll go see that guy outside.
Aren't you bored waiting out here all by yourself? Why don't you take a little break?
Oh, thanks. I was just feeling a little parched. Are you sure I can have some?
I will write it down.
This guy taking me lightly? What's with this handsome guy?
Of course! That's why I brought this. Drink up. To be honest, it's the most expensive tea in the mansion. If the pink-haired maid discovers we drank it without permission, she'll totally freak.
I see. Is there something you wanted to ask me? Bribing me like this? You made sure to point out its value, so I assume you're expecting something in return.
You've got a sharp eye. Well, first, can you tell me your name?
Is that all? I am Tiga Ralion, but you can just call me Tiga. And you are?
I'm Subaru Natsuki. Feel free to call me by my proper titles, though. Lord Subaru or Lord Natsuki.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that, Subaru.
Ah, man. Anyway, on to the main topic. Now that we know each other's names, we're practically besties. It's only natural that I want to know why my friend came over to play, right?
That's an interesting leap of logic you've made, and I certainly wouldn't say I'm here to play either. I did escort a rather important emissary. Did I not mention that before?
I know you did, but I was hoping to learn a little bit more than that. To tell you the truth, I got kicked out. I don't want to end up being hung out to dry here, so please, Tiga, you'd really be helping out an old friend with this.
How did we become such old acquaintances already? Besides, you're asking for too much here. While I'd love to help a friend in need, I don't particularly know what my friend's standing is at this mansion. In fact, I don't even know your background.
But we're super pals!
Oh my god, we are playing cringe.
Subaru, we only just met. Though, it doesn't take much to see how deeply you care for Miss Amelia. I can easily understand your feelings for her. So, I'll be rooting for you.
That doesn't help me at all!
Do you understand the weight of your situation? We're talking about the next ruler of the Kingdom of Lagunica. You may end up in a highly revered position in the future.
Maybe. But right now, we're just a super cute girl and a useless servant boy. But who knows what the future has in store for us? The possibilities are endless. Even if I'm not worthy, I'll do whatever it takes to win her over. It'd be ideal if I keep improving to make this into a mutually beneficial relationship.
You have an interesting perspective. I'm honestly impressed. Not many can say something like that with so much confidence. Maybe my friend here is a better person than I was first led to believe.
Right back at ya. You recognized Mealy right away, even though she still had her hood up.
Are you referring to the cute robe she was wearing? What makes it so special?
That robe was made by a pretty sketchy magician of ours to block others from recognizing her so easily. Not to mention she had it upgraded recently. It's impossible to see through the magic unless you have the power to override it or Mealy willingly lets you see her.
So you were sizing me up from the get-go, eh? That's not very nice of you, buddy.
Oh, no. It was totally by coincidence, pal. It was something I only just realized earlier when I was pouring us this tea in the mansion.
I guess you won't buy my story of just being the envoy of the emissary, then. In that case, you have my respect for your intellect and...
He's gonna kill us.
Ah, never mind. It seems we've run out of time.
He's gonna kill us.
Huh?
Yep. I look to where Tiga is pointing and see Rem escorting someone out of the mansion.
Sorry for the wait, Tika.
Welcome back, Sakura. Did you do what was needed of you as an emissary without issue?
Of course. Even I can handle something as simple as this.
Well then, sorry for asking.
Hey, Tiga, is she...
All right, she's the emissary I came with.
I see.
When everyone said it was an emissary, I'd been thinking it was some wrinkly old fart, so consider me pleasantly surprised it was a pretty lady like her. Though she does look pretty tired, her eyes seem to lack any motivation. She was totally yawning a second ago, too. She doesn't strike me as a proper type.
Oh? Have you made a new friend, Tiga? You don't usually hang out with other boys.
Slut.
Wait, so he's one of those types? Damn it, I thought we were friends.
You're a harsh critic! Sakura, I really wish you wouldn't confuse someone I've only just acquainted myself with. You know it's not often I get opportunities like this.
Yes. I'm Sakura Element, Tiga's colleague. And you are?
I'm Subaru Natsuki. I'm Tiga's former friend and a colleague of Rem's.
And I've already been demoted.
It seems you two have gotten quite close already. Please take good care of him. Also,
I guess we're not gonna die.
I assume you'll be setting out to the royal capital as well. If so, I'll see you when you get there. Now then, let's get going, Tiga. The princess will worry if we're out for too long.
Sorry, Subaru, but Sakura's right. I know we'll meet again in the royal capital. Until then.
So, you're going to the capital, right? Take me with you.
I've seen that guy before and it's driving me crazy. I don't know where I've seen the gay-looking thing before, but I know I've seen him somewhere. Oop, wrong button.
See? Is his response not exactly as I predicted?
Okay, that's not gonna get annoying, and I'm totally using that for Jafar now.
Right.
Listen, we're not going there for fun, okay? This is an incredibly important task.
I know that. The royal selection being delayed is a huge deal.
Sakura, that emissary lady, had come to inform Amelia of the royal selection's postponement. That itself is already cause for commotion, but what's more important is why. The reason being kept secret, however, Sakura didn't even mention it to Amelia. That's why we're going to find out. Of course, not all of us are going.
Pretty please, Mealy, take me with you!
I don't know.
I will stab myself and go back in time until you say yes.
Miss Amelia, Subaru is being sincere. I would also like to ask that you give him permission to let him go with you.
Oh, she likes him, doesn't she?
Besides, it seems Subaru has several acquaintances in the royal capital. This may be a good opportunity to touch base with them.
Very nice assist, Rem! Come here!
Yes, Subaru.
There. Thanks a bunch, Rem. I look forward to your continued support.
Did we head pat her? I think we did.
Yes. Please leave it to your Rem.
Yeah, no, she totally likes him.
Goodness, Rem's fondness for Barusu is quite worrisome. I also do not understand what goes on in Barusu's head. I noticed him speaking at the gates to that envoy from the royal capital earlier, but...
Well, we're gonna die.
I smell tea leaves. Do not tell me you have taken from my secret reserve, Barusu. I would not put it past you.
Anyway, let's let bygones be bygones. Please, Mealy, let me go. I really want to help you.
That's exactly why I can't bring you. I know you'll just do something reckless again if I do.
It's not wrong.
I just don't want you getting out of hand. Please understand.
You're the one who needs to understand, Mealy.
You are a stalker. We understand.
All right, that's quite enough. This doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so let's wrap this up, shall we? To conclude, Subaru will accompany you to the royal capital. These are my orders as your employer.
No, I legitimately want to know what the hell's going on with that voice pattern. That a company thing. What the fuck?
Roswell!
All right! Now that's what I'm talking about, Roz!
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment.
Treatment? Me? But why?
You're obviously sick in the head.
You overused your already exhausted gait in the mob-beast battle out in the forest. Your physical wounds may be healed, but getting your gait treated is another matter altogether. I believe you understand what I speak of.
It's kinda hard to believe there's something wrong with my body when I can't see it with my own eyes.
Subaru, the mana that circulates within you is the source of life for all life forms. When it stagnates, it disrupts the circulation of your very life itself. Please, don't try to hide such serious issues.
All right, I get it. My body's in danger. What's that gotta do with getting treatment at the royal capital?
Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service in kind. That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for you. Although I did ruffle some of Miss Amelia's feathers in the process.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
It's not that big a deal. This is the least I can do for Subaru as well.
Really, Mealy? You did that for me?
Well, it's partly my fault that you haven't healed yet. You only ended up here because you tried to protect me in the slums. And you even stood up to those mob beasts when it should have been me protecting the village. So you could say I'm repaying a debt. I consider this equal compensation for any injuries you sustained.
Oh, come on! Don't downplay it to hide your embarrassment. But this means you're okay having me go with you to the royal capital, right, Mealy?
Yeah. You haven't made a full recovery yet, after all.
The moment of regretting your decision, girl, was a few seconds ago.
Well then, it's settled. Subaru shall accompany you to the royal capital. As well, Rem, would you mind going with them?
You know what's really bad is I can see the white on the JPEGs of these that they didn't cut out well, and this is like an actual company. Wow.
Certainly, Lord Roswell.
And so it's decided. With Mealy and Rem, all three of us will make our way to the royal capital.
Whoa! A land dragon! Man, you're huge! And your skin is so tough. You're pretty scary looking.
He's just like a child. Don't you think so?
It is cute seeing Subaru get so excited like this. Do you not agree, Miss Amelia?
Yes, I think it's cute too, but... It seems you've really taken a liking to Subaru, haven't you, Rem?
Whoa! This is insanely impressive! This is the definition of a fantasy world.
Ow, I think the land dragon just hit me with his tail.
Subaru, land dragons are highly intelligent creatures. They can sense what you're talking about despite the language barrier. You must remember to treat them with care.
I wish you told me that before it attacked me.
You're still here, Barusu?
There you are, Ram Ram. Are you sure you want to stay behind at the mansion? Kinda worried about the food situation for Bayako and Roz.
You understand nothing, Barusu. People do not die after a mere 3 or 4 days without eating.
What the fuck?
You have zero intention of cooking, don't you? By the way, is Roswell not coming to see us off? Or Bayako, for that matter? How heartless of them.
Are you suggesting that I am here to bid you farewell?
Huh? Aren't you?
Do take care, Rem. I am counting on you to look after Miss Amelia.
Yes, of course. Thank you, sister.
Miss Amelia, take care as well.
Thank you, Ram.
And...
Huh.
Yeah, figures. It's not like I cared for a goodbye anyway.
Oh, yes. I actually do need to tell you something, Barusu. If anything happens, you better throw yourself in front of those two. I will admit you have great talent acting as a human shield and decoy.
Don't you think I have some other good qualities?
Nope.
I'll record it.
Loop 1. Think about Beatrice. Let's depart right away.
Huh? Is that Bayako? Seeing us off from her window. Man, she's always like this. We're going really fast. Is Rem okay in such an exposed driver's seat? Not saying she'll fall off or anything, but won't her clothes and hair get all messed up by the time we make it to the royal capital?
All dragon carriages are protected by a divine protection, so there's no need to worry.
Divine protection?
Yes, they're blessings given from the world itself at birth. There are many types, so they aren't all the same. There are even those that are always granted to certain races. An example would be the divine protection of wind repel from the land dragons. When a land dragon runs, the wind around them and the air resistance it causes doesn't affect them. As well, the wind repel blessing applies to the carriage the land dragon pulls because they're connected. That's why the carriage itself isn't affected by the wind either.
And since Rem is at the range, she's also not affected.
Well done.
So then what about me, Mealy? Do I have any divine protections?
You may not like hearing this, but it's actually far more common for people to be born without any blessings. Besides, those who are blessed with divine protections can sense it within themselves without anyone telling them.
Damn. Guess I don't have any then. I'll just say that the world blessed me with meeting Mealy.
Yes. Now wait patiently. It will take around 6 hours to reach the royal capital.
Oh, Mealy, you're so cold to me.
Subaru, why don't you join me in the coach box? We can talk to your heart's content. The view is also quite nice.
Now that's what I call an attractive proposition. Do you mind if I join her, Mealy? You won't be lonely being back here all by yourself, will you?
I can say with complete confidence that I will be just fine.
Why'd you emphasize that so much?
Telling you to go.
Well, guess I'll sit in the driver's seat and enjoy my time with Rem. I'll gladly stay if you feel even a little bit lonely.
Take care then. Don't cause too much trouble for Rem.
What a casual tone!
Miss Amelia, may we stop the carriage for a moment? Though it will be some time before the land dragon will be able to continue our ride if we do. I will write it down.
Why's that?
Divine protections are not without their hindrances. The divine protection of Wind Repel takes a bit of time to activate again once it's been dispelled. I certainly wouldn't mind taking an early lunch here.
I don't think we need to do that.
Miss Amelia, Subaru, another dragon carriage is approaching.
Excuse me! Please help! Bandits are attacking! Please! It's an emergency!
What should we do, Miss Amelia?
What else? We should hear him out. Stop the carriage, Rem.
Total trap.
Thank you for stopping. My name is Otto Suin. I'm but a humble merchant.
Again, I should remind people, a lot of people watching right now have not actually seen this. Like, I haven't watched this anime yet. This is on my list. So, I don't know if this is part of the anime or its own story.
During my current travels, I encountered the Dusk Bandits, a group of thieves who stole all my goods.
Dusk bandits?
They are criminals known to have been bolstering their forces as of late. I did not realize their influence had extended so close to Lord Roswell. A considerable failure on my part.
So what do you plan on doing, Otto? I'm sorry to hear about your cargo, but there isn't much we can do, I'm afraid.
We gotta try to help. We're good boys and girls here.
No, of course not. This is my responsibility. I wouldn't ask you to retrieve my cargo under such circumstances. However,
Yes?
the other traders that were with me have been captured by the Dusk Bandits. I was able to catch the bandits off guard and flee, but the others are still in danger. I need to figure out a way to save them.
Rem's duty is to safely escort Miss Amelia and Subaru to the royal capital. So, while I hesitate to say,
I get where you're coming from, Rem, but we can't just leave him on his own.
it would seem so.
She likes that. Aw. Let me guess. I'm gonna almost guarantee you that people were pissed about the ending because those two didn't end up together.
Huh? What do you mean?
Otto, we're on our way to the royal capital for a very important occasion. Changing our plans to account for the rescue of your friends would be very difficult. But
The Dusk Bandits, was it? If they're on the path to the capital, it wouldn't be our fault if they distract us along the way, right?
that's right. It would be mere coincidence and at no fault of anyone here.
So are you saying...
Yes.
It means we're on board. Mealy agrees to saving your friends from those bandits. Are you okay with that, Rem?
We have no other choice. Yes, I support Miss Amelia's decision.
I'm sorry, Rem, but it looks like we'll be taking a detour.
No problem at all. You are not the type to sit idly by while bandits attack innocents, Miss Amelia.
Oh, sorry, I hit the button.
Well, there you have it, Otto. Show us the way to those bandits. I'll have you know you're in good hands. Everyone besides me knows how to put up a good fight.
I'm just good for dying.
That's a relief. But do you not question the sanity of saying that aloud?
Nope.
This is so uncomfortable.
So I think that's a good spot for us to leave it, and we'll be fighting the bandits next time. Thank you
jot that
guys for
down.
joining us for this episode, and I'll see you all next time.